Hey, what about you, eyeballs? What did you see?
It couldn't have been me, sir. I was front row in my AOC t-shirt, foie gras sucking on a press release, sir. My head down, fourth shot, good little sheep, sir. Sit down, sweetie. The adults are gonna speak first. They trust the science and they're terrified of research. Here to thank our healthcare heroes, they've been feeding to the burnout, feet first. Until suddenly they dip mid-shift, take a header off a bridge. Such a shame, they were really such a sweet nurse. Now they'll never get the card and the cold slice of pizza meant to thank them for their teamwork. Now they'll never get the baggie full of Chex Mix, which would be the one reward they'd see for the moms they had to intubate. And the countless cries of grief since we've been haunted by the specter of the C-word. Now all the applause for our healthcare heroes rings a very hollow note because we played it out like Freebird. See, add the ones and zeros in our fragile checks and balances, or checks for all the wealthy who have such unholy talents that we think it's patriotic that we all got zero balances. And re-elect Pelosi so she'll face our toughest challenges, which is analogous to water for a drowning man. Nancy disregards our impoverished with a spiteful and dismissive little waving of her withered hand. Cause 500,000 freezing on the streets is Biden's winter plan. And I bet you swore they told you you were voting for a different man. But really all you wanted was a different man. It didn't make a fucking difference if he finishes the previous inhabitant's agenda and starts auctioning protected land. Biden's born to leap at any war a donor's check demands. Turns out that you can't cure greed once it infects a man. Once they lose respect for human life and focus all their fucking efforts on the oil baron rescue plan. Honey, what are we to Hecuba or Hecuba to us that if she's starving we should give a damn? Why should we be moved to tears if someone isn't eating? We won't even recognize that food is essential to our being. It's just us and motherfucking Israel who will not guarantee that food's a basic human right. Because starvation is our favorite tool of genocide disguised as sanctioned democratic healing. That's me in the corner, losing my religion, gouging out my eyes and then dancing on the ceiling. Jesus fucking Christ, what a feeling.
Hey, what about you, eyeballs? What did you see?
No intro, folks. I'm ripping in, opening my notes app like a vat of acid. Let's begin. Point me to the journalists I'm dipping in. Wait a minute. Holy shit. Something must be wrong. It's just a couple kids. There's not a single wrinkle on their privileged skin. A couple whiskers you can just make out through all the clout that's dribbling off their little chins. The vanguard charge of a Red Rose strike force, mouths wide open as they charge into the hype wars. Now usually I'd be obliged to take my time and savor every moment of the movie of me stretching out this two-piece till I eat it like a 5-course. Usually I'd lift them up, then drop them 25 floors, strip their image back, expose the eyesore. But it's sad to see the DSAI make cattle of the prepubescent. It's sad to witness Jimmy Dore derangement syndrome-addled brains of adolescence. So maybe I should cut some slack and throw them back, like once they're done maturing, they might get the message. Maybe once they're all growed up, they'll learn their lesson. Maybe they'll look back a couple years from now and cringe just like I did the day I found those old Obama pins behind my dresser. Your vanguard's just a couple drips, no ripples to be made. I guess if you carry water, you're an honorary blue wave, defending our democracy like anything survived for you to save. So arbiters of good intentions, tell us who is truly leftist. Let them wield identity like such a holy weapon and let no one through the gate who's unordained. While you're both busy streaming live with boot receptacles agape, a couple overzealous paladins decrying bad faith, we're here to show Kalinsky you can fit your whole fist, so his size 8 shoes ain't shit. And if that's what serves as vanguard, then your army's got a lot to lose, except for the respect of those who jump at shining Schumer's shoes. Those who treat the issues like some pleasant conversation that they're having on a dinner cruise. Well, never once in my whole life has punching up felt so much like it's child abuse. Like maybe I should save my scorn for those whose lobes are fully formed, who aren't just human moths that swarm the brightest clout to keep them warm. Maybe it's not worth the mess of mopping guppies off your floor. Strike a nerve, then CPS comes knocking at my chamber door. Cut 'em loose. I'll wait it out an album cycle, maybe 4. If they didn't learn by then, I'll proceed with no remorse. Once they're just your average centrists, drumming up support for wars, who ask you for receipts while they both cite a State Department source. The pipeline's pretty short from clueless faux progressive larva to that fragile centrist chrysalis where criticism's trauma, to spreading wide your liberal wings to shit on all the fauna as you host your weekly brunch and sit-down chit-chat with Ro Khanna. You'd both do well to listen close and look me in my eyes. My words will spare you only once. I don't show mercy twice. My lyrics aren't the kind of place where people leave alive, but I don't eat low-hanging fruit. I leave it for the flies. I came to be a prophet, but I'll settle for pariah. We filled the air with DDT and called the wind Mariah. We cheer on every victory in the war against Goliath, and we watched the model Christian Smalls and pose them with Zendaya. They are gonna milk that union drip until the very last simp takes the very last sip, and when it's all wrung dry and it's not worth shit, then they'll leave it laying right where it is. You can watch them let it all drip into the ditch. Here's the sitch. Biden will invoke the witch of January 6 as a quick fix. He'll tell you that she's here to fill your bellies with some twigs and sticks, rocks, berries, and a capital brick. Concurrently, he's finger-wagging all of the Republicans while sucking their proverbial dicks. He'll fluff them up a couple of concessions in the flick of a bick. He just needs lights and a camera and prompter, and someone to monitor the prompter who knows their shit. 'Cause Joe's gonna open the show with a few short words to be chanted by old white folks wearing old white cloaks who will march in a circle around some progressive political star who is purely a place to spit. But it's all good fun, and there's no harm done when the banks yell cut and they're calling it quits. It's all Flint water gone under the bridge, out of sight, out of mind, and dissolved in the mist. Joe will only need a flick of the wrist, and then the throat of your movement is slit. It'll sputter and gurgle and choke for a bit, bleed out in a viral clip. And as the last of its life force flows to the floor, he'll say, "That's my idea of a union drip." You see, the eyes are a glimpse of the soul, so it says a whole lot if they aren't exposed, and your message is branding you stamped on your clothes, and the media storm is wherever you go. Then you go meet Joe, and you laugh at his quips, and you shake his hand with a nice firm grip, and you cry good trouble through the loafers on your lips. Too true, that's a union drip. Who knew that the victory gift for your unionization's a DNC script? And it's nice and precise like a sniper who's trying to cripple us right where we live. The target they lead is your wallet. They seek to dismember your hands so you can't feed your family or pick up your kids. While they flatter themselves into orgasm, feigning respect for our unions, who wired our grids, who welded our ships, who died for our rights to not witness our children conscripted to 12-hour shifts in the mines from the time that they're 5, when they know damn well that the unions had thrived till they shattered their hips. Till they showed up and handed out Pinkerton slips. Now it's as simple as status and symbol and making the star of the movement so bright that the movement itself is eclipsed. Now our mouths grow dusty and dry on the promise of union drips that might trickle down out of a wealthy fist that is squeezing the heart of the working class hard as it can till it finally ruptures and splits, punctures a valve, and it laughs at the sound of the squish. The way that they laugh at the sight of us making a wage slave wish to a man on the cover of Vanity Fair saying, "Eat the rich." So this is for those who rely on commissions or toil for tips, watching their bosses drink bottles of profits while all you get offered are jugs of their piss. If you seek out the soul of the movement or proof that the movement exists, try looking in the eyes of Chris. And when you find that you can't, the answer is as simple as this. The movement is never one single face, and a drip is a leak to repair or replace. We will not eat the rich to suit expensive taste. We'll consume 'cause survival's at stake. Last stand, and I came to deliver. Been called a Clinton operative, a Russian, and a grifter. By libs, a Washington student debt, proud to be an intern, sucking up to pigs who get a tax cut in the midterms. You cut the ties but never heal the wrist burns. Capitalist shackles wrap and penetrate like ringworms around the necks of those whose deaths will not affect the king's purse or the coffers of the company the king serves, who manufacture mandated tinctures. Their safety data hanging from a fixture, half a mile skyward, just dangling from the rafters. My grift is sobbing till I'm cackling with laughter. I guess I would have made a decent actor. I'd be great at crying on command until they cut plus 40 minutes after. When the director waves a hand, it ain't a rap, it's now a legal matter. Honey, my grift is weeping on a mic until I'm hacking up airstrike verses like it's bombs away and batter up. Swinging on these bigots, they keep killing us to fatten up. Kill the switch, eat the rich, I think they're finally fat enough. Grab your knife and fork, the world is yours, just say you've had enough. And if you're comfy, you could go ahead and laugh it up. Tell me how the most important vote I'll ever cast is like the choosing of a bus, in that it might not take you anywhere you want, but no one can deny the fact the bus is now no longer where it was. And that's the kind of progress we should celebrate and trust. Spoken like a kid who never took a bus. Spoken like a piece of shit that used some cash to mask his stink and truly thinks he's one of us. Spoken like a terminally unserious person who equates our cries for rights to mixed up orders from a server. It paints a privileged picture of what you would label urgent if the worst thing you've experienced in life has been the time your waiter accidentally brought a tray of gold flake scallop when you clearly ordered gold flake urchin. And now you're storming out the restaurant and hopping in a Tesla. You got 80 pounds of Tony Fauci merchant.
Rewind to chains won't make you wait in such a long line. Life's not just a way to waste your free time. Air that's fit to breathe is not a free ride. Free ride. Rewind to a chance won't make you wait in such a long line. Life's not just a way to waste your free time. Air that's fit to breathe is not a free ride. Free ride.
Best to place your bets on weaponizing the identity of every limp progressive claiming grassroots integrity. Policy is a slippery slope for all of its complexity, so flex your brave resistance with this Ilhan Omar NFT. Numbered one of 723. Each depicts her valiantly championing a bill before she lays it at a donor's feet. And she can throw her hands up in the air with AOC and say if only Nina Turner could have voted present too, that's why we need another seat. We need some more progressives we elect to only tweet, who live to serve Humana and their label of elective slapped on every patient's gravest needs. And every station plays the theme that medical professionals agree on the effectiveness and safety of injections authorized for this emergency. And in purely unrelated news, the profits of the ones who manufacture vaccines just increased by nearly 36 billion with a fucking B.
Sometimes it feels like we're the only ones that see. Sometimes it feels like all of us are lost at sea. And every time we think we see an island on the tip of the horizon, it turns out to be another measure making sure we're kept within the watchful eye of murderous authority. And so I guess my grift is crying for the future they denied us, where the people who would buy us are a mockable minority. And we are more than genomes under warranty. And we are more than serfs in constant quarantine. If I had a single breath left, I'd let the chorus scream. I'd announce our leaders claiming none for all and more for me. None for all and more for me. None for all and more for me. None for all and more for me.
Rewind to a chance won't make you wait in such a long line. Life's not just a way to waste your free time.
Everybody.
And there we go. You beat me to it.
Every week.
Oh man, here we are.
They got to get up early to beat me.
Oh,
so
I've been ready for this one.
Yeah, you sure have. Well, go ahead, man.
Full house in the chat too. We got 19 people already hanging out, including the man himself. We got Rome here, ladies and gentlemen.
Unholy.
So I don't
Rome.
think I need to introduce Rome to anyone, but for those who don't know, like the man is mutual aid with feet. Like if you want to see an example of how you get out and help people and spread the word and do what everybody should be trying to do to the best of their ability, this dude lives it, puts it into action. And I'm broke as fuck, so it's not like I can contribute a whole lot, but the best I can do is spend an episode, doing some requests, throwing some covers down, and trying to direct anyone that can contribute to help pitch in. Aside from his fantastic work he does all the time around the country, he's focusing on building a library right now that you can go to his page and follow updates every single day, everything he's doing. And again, this is just a really great example. If you want to see the handbook for how to fucking make a difference and ruffle some feathers, Rome will show you how to do it. So Rome, seriously, we love you. And yeah,
dude. And I'll tell you, just off the top of my head, I want to rattle off a couple of the. I know that Rome has gotten and brought water to the people of Jackson, Mississippi. He's brought water to the people of Flint, Michigan. He's done diaper collections and diaper deliveries. He's done I remember very famously runs down on Skid Row with Compton J, and somebody yells at him, and he turned around and gave it right back to him and said, "What the hell's wrong with you?" Bro, love you. Welcome to INN. Seriously, so glad to be doing this. Honored that Jesse threw this, suggest this. I was like, yeah, absolutely. Fuck yeah, let's do that. So here we are, and we're gonna play some tunes. We did this last summer for Uncle Warren when he was out, and he was a little bit on the downs. We were looking to raise some money for him and help him out, and we did Warren Palooza, and it was one of the best shows we've ever done. We had Jesse set. I think we did a 3-hour show that night. We just kept playing covers, and it was just you did a Beatles block. It was crazy. So everyone's gonna. And
at first, I was gonna do Roma-Palooza. And then I was like, no, you know what? There's got to be another. And then BonnaRome hit me. I was like, oh man, that's just money.
That fits. That's perfect.
Marketing writes itself. So
Yep. So we'll play some songs. I know Jesse also said something about a brand new piece, and he said he's really excited to play it for everyone. And I don't know if he's going to do it tonight. So we'll see.
I might need to. Tonight might be the night. So yeah, I got some stuff in mind, and again, if anybody wants to throw any requests in the chat, I'll do my best. So
super chats welcome, of course. We're over on the Rockfin as well, rockfin.com/INN. We're on rumble.com/C/Indie News Network, INDIE News Network. We are also on Twitter. We're on Telegram, believe it or not, t.me/Indie News Network. Yeah, how about that? We have a Telegram channel too. It automates. We're everywhere. Oh, dude. Well, you know me. I'm Mr. Multi-platform. So I make sure that no matter what, they can't shut us down. We're also backed up to Odyssey. We're on Substack. And you've got to check out the Substack because this show will be included in this week's network Substack. We've been putting out one every Friday. So, all right, what do we got? I know you got a few things you want to get started with. All right, so I see Redemption Song, Funky Monkey. So, Bob.
You know, I think I'm going to kick it off since we got Rome here. For those of you who don't know, Rome inspired a few lines in this song because I've never met anyone that was so unafraid to say, yes, I'm a communist, and also showed people what being a communist is actually about, which is taking care of your community. This song is definitely one of my favorites to play acoustic. And yeah, tonight seems like a good night to kick it off. So Rome, you kicked off, or you inspired a good chunk in this. I think it'll be obvious what part. This is Depop Culture.
I guess this isn't such an awful place. Is that what you want me to say? You prove it's possible to sleep for days and to still think you're right here awake. The cost of living isn't much to make, but God, it's so hard to save. When they told you everything was safe, were you safe? Say, I guess this isn't such an awful place. Is that what you want me to say? You prove it's possible to sleep for days and still think you're right here awake. The cost of living isn't much to make, but God, it's so hard to save. And when they told you everything was safe, you were safe. Oh, you were safe. Fresh off the mess, the brand new cancerous growth, who has come here to vie for your vote. Come here to cry at the camps and to mourn at the shore for the bodies that float by the wreck of an immigrant boat. Then it's back to their luxury home, couple security booths and a moat. Couple cigars, little escargot, little booze and a soak. And they just breathe in the steam and the smoke. You got pink salt, lavender, candles are low. Shit, when you do what you do, gotta lighten the load. And he got a life of his own, it's a sight to behold. It's a lot to control, to decipher the code or to siphon the soul. You see, the cost of a good night's sleep for the working elite is a bargain, no matter the toll. It's worth any wager, and that comes straight from the mouth of the means to the goal that will swallow us whole. Ripe for the picking if you don't mind mold, and you know I don't. Maybe we're pleasantly prone, maybe we're taking a licking, compliantly ticking and ticking and ticking, but never explode. Now I don't deliver the prettiest image, but damn if it isn't an accurate vision. A natural vision of rage at the system and abject heartbreak, patiently waiting for any who will listen. See that little blue bird who is watching your words is a federal carrier pigeon. It's a Langley first. It's a patient observer who hears what it wants and is trained for the worst. Oh, you got nothing to hide?
They'll be the ones to decide that after they root through your purse, after they read all your texts, after they raid your apartment and confiscate all of its contents. They conjure up evidence out of the air on a wing and a prayer and malicious intelligence nonsense. Any presumption of innocence long since gone, right along with your comforts and constants. You see, historically, first they will come for the communists. So why in the fuck would I say I'm a communist? Well, it might be I love my community more than the monsters of opulence who are holding us hostage, who are vomiting promises. Might be I'm all done seeing our pensions and benefits harvested. Might be I'm all done watching the populace being disarmed in the guise of an armistice. Watching a woman collapse on the floor who will rise no more. She gets wheeled out the door and you're next in line for the pharmacist. If you can get me to vote, it's a hard no confidence. But part of the charm of deception is politics wearing the mask of incompetence. See, it's all in the art of austerity, darling. It's all in the slide of the providence. Until home is as wide as your cubicle height and it's only as deep as your coffin is. See, maybe I'm miles away from impatient, aching to break off the head of the snake where the capital lust, reptile brain, and the margin of profit is. Like off with his. Like off with his. Guess this isn't such an awful place. Is that what you want me to say? You prove it's possible to sleep for days and to still think you're right here awake. The cost of living isn't much to make, but God, it's so hard to say. When they told you everything was safe, were you safe? And that's Depop Culture.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was. That was ranking, dude. That was one of the better ones I've heard you do yet. Wow. Damn.
It felt like it. I was near the end. I was like, man, I hope I don't fuck up in the last couple lines because this is going really good.
Yeah, you
like,
kind of nailed it.
You ever do like, you know, it's like bowling near a perfect frame, and then you start thinking about it, and you get in your head, you're like, oh, I'm just going to shit the bed so hard on this second. I know I am.
Man. Yeah, so that was Depop Culture. That was off of I'll let you say your favorite album name.
Oh, thanks. Everyone who disagrees with you is an extremist.
That's right.
Available on Bandcamp and Spotify and wherever fine music is procured. It's free on Bandcamp though, because you shouldn't have to pay for music. Fuck that.
And luckily, Reef hooked me up with a premium Spotify, so I don't have to pay for that either. So,
right?
Yeah, that was hot. So I didn't know we were gonna cover Jesse Jett tonight. I didn't realize it was a Jesse Jett cover night. But that's cool. I'm down covering Jesse Jett. I listened to almost nothing but Jesse Jett at this point. And lately, Metallica. Thanks to Fade to Black has been nonstop. Like every time I turn the car on, it's like default plays on my phone now. So it's great.
You know, this would be a fun one to do. I had the honor of getting to sing I've done quite a few weddings before. This was my first lesbian wedding, and they wanted Tina Turner, which is just fucking icing on the cake. It was perfect. So I got to do a little Tina for the wedding, and I was like, well, shit, I got to do the next covers night. So I won't do the whole thing, but I got to do a little.
Call you when I need you, my heart's on fire. You come to me wild and wired. You come to me, give me everything I need. A lifetime of promises in a world full of dreams. Speak the language of love like you know what it means. And it can't be wrong. Take my heart and make it strong, baby. It's simply the best, better than all the rest. anyone, anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck on your heart, hang on every word you say, tear us apart. Baby, I'd rather be dead.
I just wanted to have Tina Turner on the list of songs we've done on this show for a lot of reasons. So check that off, Indy.
Well, that's another one. Yeah, we can certainly now check off that we've got a Tina Turner done. We got 80s Night. You know, we did Come On Eileen. That was that.
Right?
Yeah, we did. I forgot about that. I still love your version of that.
Did we do Video Killed the Radio Star?
Yes, we did. That? We did that night too. Okay, yeah, we sure did.
Right, that's off the list.
Yeah, you went down the Key West the Key West cover line that night. Okay. So you and Cynic were just going back and forth like, oh yeah, I was doing this one.
Yep. And
then there was a Jimmy Buffett tune or two in there for sure.
Oh yeah.
I know you threw that in. Dave Burt, welcome over on the Rock Fins. Good to see you, sir. That's great. All the families here. Nice. So what's everyone feeling? We got some Bob Marley requests out here. Yes, Mad Crab rocks. So does Chris. We got all the family at INN. Tomorrow night we're gonna have Colin and Reef, and Jose Vega's gonna join them to do some stories. I know they're going to talk about the UPS settled strike today. Drivers got a big win. Teams just got a big win, man. Management caving. I like seeing that. I like that. That was all the pilots. I will shout out and give so much love to the UPS pilots.
Bring it on home to me. Oh man.
Bring it on home to me. Which one? Well, that's Bring It On Home to You. That's the Zeppelin tune.
Hang on, that's got to hang on. Okay, hey. All right, now we got that.
If you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, bring it to me, bring your sweet loving, bring it on home to me, yeah. I know I laughed when you left, but now I know I only hurt myself. I know, bring it to me, bring your sweet loving, bring it on home to me, yeah.
That might be the extent of it. We might get like a verse or two, verse and a chorus, and then call it. These might be like the Cliff Notes versions of some.
Is that Rob Thomas, Matchbox 20? Is that who that is? That's who that's who that reminds me a little bit of. Sorry, man. Sorry to insult whoever that
was. Matchbox 20 was my first concert, their first album when they were touring around. I went to see them in Pensacola, Florida, for their first like big tour. So
that's awesome. You know what? They get so much crap, but they're not so bad. Come on, everybody kind of likes Matchbox 20 a little bit. Everyone kind of loves them a little bit. Jeff Thomas, Jeff Black, what's going on, man?
We got all kinds of people.
Dude, Jeff's in the house. What's up, dude? Gamer, cookies.
Okay, we went Blue Monday.
Ooh, I like Blue Monday.
Okay. Oh man. Oh, I haven't played Blue Monday in a hot second. I might have to circle back. I hate to use that expression, but I might have to circle back on Blue Monday.
Oh my God! You just sake bombed us.
I did. You just got sake.
You just got sake bombed. Sake bombed.
I will. Before the show is over, I will come back. It might be later once I'm slipping. Change by Deftones I have done, but I can pull out some secondary Deftones for you.
Wow, 2 down, barrel.
Right.
No songs from Obama's playlist, Shale. Yeah, no, definitely not. You're gonna make Jesse do a spit take.
I almost took the time to Photoshop that and replace it with all songs of mine, like Lockheed Martin OnlyFans, or yes. Songs where I talk about Obama droning a wedding and stuff like that. But I got a kid, I got a full-time job. Who's got the time for that?
This time, don't feel mine. Fast to get away. Well, I've dressed you in her clothes to tell me
Bite-sized Deftones.
That's the same chord as Everlong, by the way. Bum bum bum
It
bum
is.
bum
It
bum
totally is.
bum bum bum
Yeah,
bum.
if you take that, you're gonna.
That's what I was hearing the whole time, right?
Sing it in.
No, come on. And I wonder when I sing along with you. Foo Fighters is right in my range too. Anything can ever feel
funny, I
this
can't
real
remember,
forever.
Going to Obama's list, there was a song, and I feel bad because I can't remember. It's My Own Piece, and I can't remember which one. But I talked about that what a slap in the face it is to show us your list of songs. Like, who gives a shit? Like, what was it? Indy, you might know better than I. Oh shit! When you found out that 99% of your kills were civilians, what Jill Scott chorus was stuck in your head?
I hear Catstro.
Tell us what made it. You tell us what made it on your playlist for turning a wedding to Day of the Dead? Something along those lines. But like, now I'm just going to see those songs and always equate them with you making some fucking horrendous decision and just listening to Carole King. Oh, I love this song. Like, man, don't ruin these songs for me, please.
Jam it out after murdering a family. Thanks. Appreciate that. Man. Yep. That's where we're going with that. Yeah. Oh, but thanks, Obama.
Hey, thank you, Oz.
Let's say it again. Thanks, Obama. What's up? Oz dropping super chats. Nice. Thank you, Oz the Boomer. Yep, we heard Fidel Castro. He's going to be part of the show. He usually has to make himself known. What was I watching? I was watching The Grinch. We were watching you. Oh, kids, my son tonight says, let's watch The Grinch. Okay. And right at the beginning of the clip says, we're going to fuck up The Grinch. And I'm just like, oh! F-bombs for the 5-year-old.
Sorry. Oh, the worst.
That's another one of those. Jesse says a bad word, and we get 1,000 views for it. That was really funny. It was great. Oh, Fidel, come on, dude. Oh, there's Anthony Malecki. Thank you. Anthony is also Anthony's a channel subscriber. You can subscribe to INN on here. What? You got something?
My signal's getting a little iffy.
No. Yep. I see you. You're slow. I hear Fidel.
Still here? Am I still here?
You're here.
Yeah.
You're still here. You're good.
Okay. Right,
you're just a little choppy, but you're good. And I hear Fidel going crazy back there.
I've been called worse.
You've been called a Russian operative. You've been called a Clinton operative, a Russian, and a grifter. Come on.
Right. It's true. It is, Cookies. This is actually a baritone ukulele, so it's a little bit bigger than your average uke, but still not guitar sized by any stretch of the imagination. The nice part is, so this is right-handed, but it's the chord shapes for a baritone ukulele are pretty much similar shapings to how it would be on a guitar. So like however you think you should shape it, it's right. You just have to do it backwards, and there's only 4 strings. So I was messing around on this the other night because I really wanted to do a Tom Lehrer song. Anything that's on piano is such a nightmare to try to transcribe over to guitar. There's always like 40 different chords, and it's stuff I'll never use again for any other song. So it made sense to do it on something with 4 strings. Even better, this one's missing a string, so I've only got 3 strings to worry about. I will again. I will. Again.
I will again. I will again.
This is, and it's funny, I've gotten really into Tom Lehrer's stuff. For those of you who aren't familiar with him, he was a really brilliant songwriter, piano player. Had a really good career going in the 60s, doing a lot of brilliant anti-war stuff. And then he just kind of chose to step away, was a mathematician for the rest of his life. But it kind of fits, as I think I mentioned to you, that if you search for me on Google, the first classification Google has for me is comedy. Which, not that I don't have a few funny lines, but I like that Google is picking up on that. So this is a really great song Tom Lehrer did, talking about how, you know, in this course, this was in the mid-60s, but with the threat of nuclear annihilation always around the corner, that World War III would be quick, and that we should probably start writing the songs as soon as possible. And so he put together this little number. We have this talk, okay? All right, this is I hope this is called "So Long, Mom" by Tom.
Dude, it's gonna be a duet, I think.
This cat, I swear, I know.
Drop the bomb, so don't wait up for me. Although you may swelter down there in your shelter, you can see me on your TV while we're attacking frontally. Watch Brinkley and Huntley describing contrapuntally cities we have lost. No need for you to miss a moment of the agonizing Holocaust. Yeah. See, little Johnny Jones was a U.S. pilot, and no shrinking violet was he. See, he was so proud World War III was declared. declared he wasn't scared, no siree. And this is what he said on his way to Armageddon. So long, Mom, I'm off to drop the bomb, so don't wait up for me. Although I may roam, I'll come back to my home, although it may be a pile of debris. Remember, Mommy, I'm off to get a commie, so send me a salami and smile somehow. I'll look for you when the war is over, an hour and a half from now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em, folks.
Well, INN has just made a $50 donation to Tour for the Poor Cash App for Rome toward the library. And any Super Chat proceeds tonight, we're going to collect those up and we'll send those over to Rome as well.
Yes, sir. Fun fact, someone got a hold of Tom Lehrer later after he quit making music and asked him why he quit. And he said, political satire lost all its meaning after Henry Kissinger won the Nobel Peace Prize. so
well,
Tom Lehrer, who's still alive, he's 96, is based as fuck. He absolutely knows what's up.
And Kissinger's 100, so he definitely knows.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
So what else been going on with driving the forklift? What's new in brewery world?
Oh man, dumping expired beer, getting covered in bad beer. It's a few years old. That's
gross.
Last few weeks. Fun fact about beer, especially once it sits out hot in a keg for like a couple years, it gets like a pudding skin on the top of it, and as soon as you tap the keg, the first thing that blasts out is just this it's like a jellyfish of beer sludge. It's not pretty. And
ew.
It's really hard to get out of your beard. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been super fun.
Well, you definitely are always going to stink like beer for a while. So
Yeah, that's true.
Trim up a little bit.
I quit noticing it after a while, but yeah, I think about it sometimes. I'll like get off of work and I'll run into, a gas station or into the grocery store or whatever and walk out and realize like, oh my God, I just pound. And it's not even like new alcohol. Like it's obviously like old. I reek of like sometimes it's enough to smell like sourdough bread. Like it's the yeast is doing its own thing, years later. So it's not pretty. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like to talk about it, Indy.
Sorry, man. I didn't mean to bum you out.
We do terrible things.
Bad things, man. Bad things. Okay. So, wow. All right, Anthony. Anthony donated $10 to the library. Thank you for that.
Awesome.
That's great.
You guys, seriously.
Yeah, please. It's so important to have that library. I know, love what Rome's doing there.
Yep.
The benches. I mean,
I love it. I know.
So many things that we can point to, and so many. I don't need to look any of this stuff up, man. Like that's our point. Like you really do have that kind of impact. Like we can rattle this stuff off because we see you out there doing it every day, and going to Boston and going to Orlando and going to everywhere. It's amazing. Yep. I kind of don't want you going to East Palestine. I love you, but I don't know if you got kids, and they've been messed up there. I know. And we've talked to some of the people who live there, and they've got a little rough. You wrote a piece for them early on. Right? That was like in February already, amazingly enough.
A few days, like within, I think, that first week. It was hard to not. I mean, luckily we were on Twitter. We were seeing it. So many other people I talked to had no clue for the longest time, and it didn't make national news until it had to make national news, which is, I think, everything now. As long as they can put it off and hide it from us, they will, obviously.
Barbie's doing a good job this week.
Yeah, right. No shit.
I got a report, by the way. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, hit me.
No, I got a report from I got a report from a parent that was like, that was definitely not appropriate for any kid that was under 13. They talked about trans. They talked about like really being mean to other kids, and the language was a little. But to bring a 5, 6, 7-year-old that's into Barbie, apparently not appropriate. They got up, walked out of the theater, and everyone in the car drove home in silence. Kids, parents, nobody knew what to say to each other. Holy shit. That's the power of a movie. Jesus Christ. You want to talk about predictive programming? Oof. And she's upset and worried that she's got cellulite. So the next morning, one of the 6-year-olds goes in, Mommy, what's cellulite? Do you have cellulite? Bro, changing conversations.
Right?
Ugh.
What is this, 90s Vogue?
Terrible.
All right, before I forget, request for I Will by the Beatles.
All right, this is time for communists to take over. Absolutely. Yep. Let's expand what Rome has to say here. It's cut off, but he said it's time for the communists to take over. Capitalism has failed them. They won't turn down the help. They'll probably be more open to conversation than anything. Yeah, you're right about that, dude.
Shit. Yep.
I mean, this is helping the person next to you that needs help is what we're all about trying to do.
I was on my way to work the other morning, and I was late, and I had to stop and get gas, and I run in to pay, and the guy behind the counter, out of the blue, he goes, "Man, you ever feel like our taxes go everywhere except to us and to what we need, like to important shit?" I was like, "Oh man, I wish I had more time for you, dude. You have no idea."
Every fucking day.
I like scribbled down, was like, "Look this album up on Spotify. That's me. There's 8 hours of me ranting on there if you need to hear my opinion."
And that's all written in the last 3 years, folks.
Yeah, no shit. All right. Beatles. Oh, that's still off.
How long I loved you, you know I love you still. Will I wait a lonely lifetime? If you want me to, I will. For if I ever saw you, didn't catch your name, but it never really mattered. I will always feel the same. Love you forever and forever. Love you with all my heart. Love you whenever we're together. Love you when we're apart. When at last I find you, this song will fill the air. Sing it loud so I can hear you. Make it easy to be near you. For the things you do and dare you to me, oh, you know I will. La, 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 la.
Oh, it was the best. The whole time, I was like, please, God, let Indy's mic be for everyone and not just for me.
Don't let him know. Don't let him know.
No, you did great, man.
Don't let him know. Don't, no. No, okay, that's going to the delete pile. Yeah.
Oh, it was awesome. We had a whistle break. We had everything. I can't whistle, so I got to whistle vicariously through you.
Damn it. Now I'm going to have to go back because this is High Indy. High Indy has no idea what the fuck he just did. So that's awesome. And then I looked at him like, no, fuck. Hot mic, That's like,
oh, Jesus.
All right, I have to, all right, make an update to the Stream Deck button. Jesse playing, mute Indy's mic. Fuck.
Oh, that was great.
Well. Well, we're gonna do karaoke night soon, so you're gonna hear more of that. So
I know it felt planned, right? He had great little breaks, and here's a little spark. Here he did a little scratching break, made a little. Started cutting.
All right, hold on. Now I gotta turn you up a little because
I was about to say we gotta clip it.
No, when you were doing the Deftones, oh shit. When you were doing Deftones, it was really getting loud, so I had to turn you down. But now you're normal. Shit. All right, well, at least it's one where I know the words. Nice.
All right. This is a short song that there are quite a few Father John Misty songs. I'm like, fuck, I wish I'd come up with that line. This especially has a fucking killer last few lines that I'm so envious of. And a really, really great, just slap across the face, bizarre opening line about the idea of being able to use VR to sleep with celebrities. And he had talked in an interview about just, what an invasive idea that was. But obviously, as soon as VR was a thing, people were trying to figure out, hey, can I like artificially make this celebrity insert into this porno and then be able to watch like whoever, And sure enough, porn fakes were really, really quickly something we had to worry about, including like voice actors now. Voice actors having their voices used for shit that they wouldn't say or agree to doing. But the first line of the song is betting Taylor Swift every night inside the Oculus Rift. Just such a great way to kick a song off. But the end of this especially really spoke to a great kind of like post-capitalism kind of vibe. So I've never played this, but I used to sing this to my son when he was really little to try to get him to sleep. This is called Total Entertainment Forever.
Betting Taylor Swift every night inside the Oculus Rift. After Mr. and the Mrs. finish dinner and the dishes. Now the future's definition is so much higher than it was last year. It's like the images have all become real, and someone's living my life for me out in the mirror. Oh, can you believe how far we've come in the new age? The freedom to have what you want. In the new age we'll all be entertained, rich or poor. The channels are all the same. You're a star now, baby, so dry your tears. You see, you're just like them, so wake on up from the nightmare. No, 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 come on. Oh, false, no myths, to prove stuff, no love, to confuse us. Not bad for a race of demented monkeys, from a cave to a city to a permanent party. Come on. Oh, oh, oh. When the historians find us, we'll be in our homes, plugged into our hubs, just skin and bones, a frozen smile on every face as the stories replay. This must have been a wonderful place. Total entertainment forever. Father John Misty. Clip it, ship it.
Father John Misty. I'm writing it down.
I always joke that Father John Misty writes such good lyrics that at some point in the song he has to just let some OOOOs rip to kind of recharge his shit and then get right back into some really good verses. He's got to take a break somewhere along. Let's just write out some OOs for a few measures and kind of get back to neutral.
So somebody asked for Pink Floyd, what was it? Hold on, now I see. This is where High Indie should have written that down. I think it was Have a Cigar.
Yeah, I don't. I can do some Pink Floyd, but that unfortunately is not one of them.
I mean, I'd take another Metallica song after you fucking destroyed the three that you did. Holy shit!
I only have the three in my pocket, believe it or not.
Well, I actually listened.
I wouldn't work out some more, but
I listened to No Leaf Clover.
I also don't
today.
I don't want to get us another copyright bump.
I'm not worried.
We're here. We can. I might. There's one change in here. I always butcher, but what's the worst that could happen, right?
Frank Sinatra's My Way. That's what Rome wants.
Oh man, Rome, you're killing me. I gotta get really drunk to do Sinatra, bro.
I did it my way.
Much more than fucking break my guitar over my knee. Oh shit. I need Lauryn Hill. Oh man.
I think he's kidding. But
I wish.
Yeah.
No, that's the Lauryn Hill Unplugged album is one of my favorite. That's in my top 5 records for sure.
Yeah, like that thing. Erykah Badu.
Let's do some. Let's do Wish You Were Here. I can fire that out. Which I love the Wyclef cover of this song. I always enjoyed that. Pink Floyd, not to my knowledge, but it is now. I applaud that. That's solid dad jokes. Oh, speaking of dad jokes, my kid the other day, we drove past. He's at the point. I've raised him well. He looks for a pun wherever he can find one. He'll dig it out. You can see him like kind of tossing some words around in his head after he hears them and trying to look for a way to flip it into a dad joke. We drove past some people playing pickleball, and he goes, "What are those people doing?" And I said, "They're playing pickleball." He was like, "What is pickleball?" It's like tiny tennis. And he goes, "You mean tinus?"
Tinus.
I think I do, man. I was like,
yeah.
You're gonna be such a good dad someday. I'm so proud of you.
Tinus. Yeah.
So good. Oh shit. Okay, sorry.
Dr. Nick is saying Blister in the Sun, Violent Femmes, that's a good tune.
Okay. All right, let's do Wish You Were Here, and then we'll switch over to Blister in the Sun. I can probably pull that one out. If I don't fuck this one up first.
All right, no hot mics.
Oh, so you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts, hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change? Did you exchange a walk-on part in a war for the lead role in the cage? How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. What have we found? The same old fears. Wish you were here.
We made it. We did it.
Oh, you, dude.
There are a couple of those. I can't tell you how close I get to like, is this the right chord? We'll find out when I strum it. But we did. We got through that one.
Everyone's like, where's my lighter?
I feel like I'm supposed to play those moments cool, but if you've heard my records, you've heard me like cry and scream and foam at the mouth and all kinds of shit. So I feel like the least I can do is be honest with you about my my confidence post song throughout the performance. Thank you guys. All right, let's Blister in the Sun, which that's one of those I should know. I feel like you should be able to pick up a guitar and go down, 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 down. But obviously I can't, or else I would already be donking.
Bro, I'm not sure we know how to do My Way on on guitar, but maybe. Guess you'll figure it out.
Oh, that's easy. Okay.
This makes me think of Grosse Pointe Blank, by the way. Immediately, I think of John Cusack. And man, what a disappointment shitlib he turned into, huh?
Yeah, that was my first big celebrity block. I got blocked by him. Whatever the shitty Arquette is, she blocked me.
Patricia.
One of the guys from Brockhampton blocked me. I don't know why. And who else? Oh, and then what's her name? The misinformation czar that we had for a while.
Nina Jankowicz.
Yeah, she blocked me. That was a big win. That was
my guess. My guess is Soledad O'Brien has probably blocked you too.
I don't think I've ever interacted with her, but I mean,
she blocks everybody.
She has.
She blocks everybody.
Oh, and then after my my Ken Klippenstein diss track, I had some guy DM me and say, "Fuck you, fascist," and then block me. Twitter, what are you gonna do? All right, here we go.
When I'm walking, I start my stuff, and I'm so strung out. I'm high as kite, I just might stop to check you out. Let me go on, like a blister in the sun. Let me go on, big hands, I know you're the one. Body of beats beads, I stain my seeds, I don't even know why. My girlfriend, she's at the end, she is starting to cry. Let me go on, like a blister in the sun. Let me go on, big hands, I know you're the one. When I'm walking, I strike my stuff, and I'm so strung out. I'm high as kite, I just might stop and check you out. When I'm beats, I stain my seats, I don't even know why. My girlfriend, she's at the end, she's just started to cry. When I'm walking, I strike my stuff, and I'm so strung out. I'm high as a kite, and I just might start to check you out. Let me go on, like a blister in the sun. Let me go on, big hands, I know you're the one.
Boom. The intro's a little shoddy, but we made it there in the end, folks.
Yeah, internet's a little shoddy too, but we got through. You're a little frozen right now. No, let's not lose Jesse. Come on.
Oh, Indy, you're still muted. Oh no, I'm losing you.
Come on.
Uh-oh.
Come on. Don't lose us. Stay with us. Stay with us, Jesse. Don't look into the light. Don't look into the light. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's see if he dials back in. Okay, let's go to Just Indie and let's see if we get Jesse back. Everybody, this is the indie takeover of American Tradition because Jesse's got crappy internet. I think it's Jesse. Yep, it is Jesse, definitely, because mine looks like it's doing okay. Carol Ann, that's a good one. Jesse did almost freeze up. No, he did freeze up. And now he is nowhere to be found.
Hey, we're back.
Hey, we got him back. Hi, everybody.
Man,
we got Jesse back.
I just had the weirdest dream. Holy shit.
You were playing Violent Femmes?
And you were there? I was about to say, yeah, the feds don't want us getting some money drummed up for Rome, but...
That's right. It's the government.
Obviously.
Yeah, Scary Poppins. That's right. That's Nita Jankowicz's Scary Poppins.
I don't know if anyone's familiar with a really great show by the name of Garth Marenghi's Dark Place, but there's a phenomenal line that lives just rent-free in my head from the special features, where someone keeps saying they, them. He goes, when you say them, he goes, who are you talking about? He goes, do you mean the government? And he goes, I don't want to say that. I refuse to say that because I don't believe that they govern.
Well,
whenever I hear someone say the government, I always think about it when he just says things that they do or they do this, and they're like, "Who are you talking about? The government?" I refuse to say that because I don't believe that they govern.
He's got an excellent point there.
How do you argue with that? You know, I love it.
that is an excellent point. So
that kind of.
It is a great American tradition.
Like it's that kind of shorthand that tears the fat off of all your arguments.
Right. So.
Oh, any Rage Against the Machine. Oh man, come on. I wish. Oh shit.
Speaking of them,
that's something I'd want to practice to be able to do some Rage Justice. If I did, it would be. I also can't bend right on nylons. Colin, I did not know that.
Didn't we all play for her? There goes my hero. There you go.
Ooh.
I mean, that's kind of similar to Everlong in a way.
It is. Let's see.
Let's see. There goes my hero. So generic. That's a great tune. Nina Anna Sirota. Oh boy. What is this? I don't even want to know.
Okay.
What up, Meatloaf?
So I used to not care for this song because the drums used to drive me nuts in it. But I loved the acoustic version. I loved like the bones of the song, but the drums always drove me nuts. But especially after I learned that he wrote it about Kurt, it's so sweet, and it makes so much sense. So let's give it a shot. Let's see.
Cookies gets the tweet of the night, gets the comment of the night. That digging deep in his white people music bank. Rome. That's great.
Shit.
Bam, bam,
Mumford & Sons. Okay, here we go. I hope.
Talk about, take your pictures down and shake it out. Truth or consequence, say it out loud. Use that evidence, race it around. There goes my hero, watch him as he goes. There goes my hero, ordinary. Don't the best of them bleed it out, while the rest of them bleed her out. Truth or consequence, say it out loud. Use that evidence, face it around. There goes my hero, watch him as he goes. There goes my hero, ordinary. Kudos my hero, leaving all the best. You know my hero, the one who was wrong. There goes my hero, watch him as he goes. There goes my hero, it's ordinary.
Bow,
did it.
bow, now.
We kind of made it. Look at that.
That's awesome. That's a great story, Rome. I never heard that before, obviously. That's amazing.
Again, there's so much. If you want to see the list of everything Rome has done, it would be a fucking mile long. There's just so many places and so many people, which again speaks to how much everyone needs help. He doesn't have to go far to find people that need him and need assistance. And There are so many places. I'm sure there's just as many places that he'd like to get to, you know, that he hasn't had time yet, or there's only so many resources. But like, people are struggling, and the sooner people realize that, like, we need 1 million people doing what Rome does to pull this country out of the fucking pit. And again, you know, you're supposed to be really careful about your heroes, but again, if there's anyone fitting enough to play that song for Rome, you're one of the closest things I got to a living hero, because it's beyond admirable what you do for people. So this is the least we can do to help pay it back and help out some. So bless you.
Yeah. And but we also know that you're human, and we feel that, and we're not putting any undue pressure. We don't want to feel we don't want you to feel that. We love you, and we know that there's been that there too, and just know you've got a big support system and a huge group of people here that are behind you.
We're here for the burnout days too. You know, I think you still have my number if you ever need, you know, someone to vent to, someone to listen. I offer a plan where I give advice, and one where I just keep my mouth shut and don't give advice, and that one's super popular. So,
and he plays music too, so there's a bonus.
All right, what are we looking at?
I'm just trying to think. I don't know if you know. Now, it's again, you say piano is very hard to translate, so therefore I'm guessing that it would be hard to find a Billy Joel song that would work for guitar. That's a tough one.
I used to do
he's a pain. He's Sims for Ukraine now. I
could probably pull Movin' Out.
That's cool.
You know what? I just did my hero, man. Anything's possible. It's the Wild West right now.
I'm down.
Chords.
Again, if you weren't watching earlier, tomorrow night we're gonna have 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. INN News with Reef and Colin, who are both in the chat there. They're gonna have Jose Vega, and they'll do some news stories. Thursday night, Bread and Circuses. Friday, we got a big lineup. I'll talk about that later.
Okay. I think we can do this. Yeah. And then I can probably I can't do Buffalo Soldier. That's 2 different Marley requests I can't do. I can do No Woman No Cry. That's the extent of it. Oh, I should do the original We Didn't Start the Fire sometime. That'd be fun.
I haven't listened to the new one, and I'm just kind of afraid to. As a purist.
Yeah, I haven't either. Although, you know what? Fair play to Fall Out Boy. Look up their cover of Roxanne, because it's fucking killer. It's really, really good.
Okay.
Like, way better than it should be. Yeah, it's great. All right, let's see if I can get this one, because this has been a hot second. Okay.
In a grocery store, saving his pennies for Sunday. And Mama Leone left a note on the door. She says, "Sonny, move out to the country. It's working too hard, can give you a heart attack. You ought to know by now. Oh, who needs a house out in Hackensack? Is that all you get with your money? And it seems like a waste of time. If that's what it's all about, Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm moving out. Tories down on Sullivan Street, across from the medical center. And he's trading in his Chevy for a Cadillac. You ought to know by now. And if he can't drive with a broken back, at least he can polish the fenders. And it seemed like a waste of time. If that's what it's all about, Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm moving out. I'm moving out. I'm moving out. Well, you should never argue with a crazy mama. You ought to know by now. Who needs a house out in Hackensack? Is that all you get with your money? And it seemed like a waste of time. If that's what it's all about, Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm moving out. I'm moving out. I'm moving out. Billy fucking Joel.
Damn, dude. That's another one. Another name we can add to the catalog. Another Rock and Roll Hall of Famer we can add to your. That's a big fan. And I live about 20 minutes from Hackensack. So. Yeah, you should never argue with a crazy mom. Definitely. And no, he did not have a stutter, but he might as well have. Did he write this for Joe Biden?
Hey man, don't disparage Biden. He wiped out cancer.
Oh my God. Every day, that guy, every day. Go. Well, again, like, I would say go away, but we know what's coming next, and that's worse. Kamala Harris, worse than Biden. Go away. So, like, hang on, please. Hang on. Amazingly enough. And no, we're you know what? We need a little Misty.
Oh man,
we're
I wish I could do Mr. Jones.
We're
my wife does fucking killer version of Mr. Jones, but I can't convince her to come on the show because of the political connotations and the druggery. It's just she makes way more money than I do, folks. We got to keep her a job. If we're keeping one of them, it needs to be her.
Need that sugar mama. Yep. Got to keep Jesse playing.
See, I could do a little Jane's Addiction. I could do some Elvis Costello. I could do that new one. I could fucking pull out the new song, because why not?
My soundboard's not working right. I don't know what's going on, but
it's an American tradition.
Anybody hear that? No, I hear it.
Oh, Rome.
Yeah.
Can we put that one up on the screen?
Yes.
Throw back to when Biden said he wiped out
Hell yeah.
cancer.
If cancer
means millions in the Middle East, then yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
If cancer means
so true.
If cancer means hundreds of thousands of people locked up, yes.
Mars Volta and David Bowie. I want to say yes and yes. What Volta? See what Volta would I do? Okay. Okay. I fucking love the Mars Volta so much. It's not even funny. If I had half as good Spanish pronunciation as my son, who is 6, I could do a Silos Magdalena, which is probably my favorite Mars Volta song.
Power flute, yeah, Reef. He's gonna pull out the power flute for Jethro Tull. Bust out thick as a brick.
All right. and then we'll see what Bowie would be. That might be.
We could do Heroes.
I used to do Ashes to Ashes, but that's been a minute.
What about Starman?
Delta Blues? Yes. Okay, you guys are all hitting right in my wheelhouse. Bowie, Volta, and some old Delta Blues. Like, absolutely.
Starman, Waiting in the Sky.
Now's the time. Indy, do you want to throw Rome's like Cash App and PayPal in chat?
Yes, I did that earlier, but I'll do that again. We'll hook that up.
And thank you, Cookies. Seriously.
It's $ Tour for the Poor.
All right.
Is for the Cash App.
He's got fasting black lungs, made of clove splintered shards. They're the kind that will talk through a wheezing of calls. And I hear him every night, in every pour, and every time it just makes me warm. Freeze without an answer, free from all the same. Must I hide? 'Cause I'll never sleep alone. See, look at how they flock to him from an isle of open sores. And he knows that the taste is such to die for. And I hear him every night on every street. Scales that do slither, deliver me from freeze without an answer, free from all the shame. Then I'll hide, 'cause I'll never sleep alone. Oh, Lord. Sit down, bloodshot for sure. On every street, scares that do slither, deliver me from freeze without an answer, free from all the shame. Must I hide? 'Cause I'll never sleep alone. I'll never sleep alone.
That's beautiful. That's called Never Sleep Alone.
Thank you guys, Pressman. That's called The Widow.
The Widow. I'm making a song. I'm making a set list. So we started with Depop. That feels like 5 minutes ago.
We did.
Dude, you were cranking on that. I can't wait to cut. I cannot wait to cut that. And I may have to figure out a way to get that to Kit so that he can play that after Hardlands. Kill your egregores. Thank you. $20 super chat. Very nice. Thank you.
Okay. This one's been a while, but I think we got this.
I think everybody wants to smoke weed with Willie T. Morka.
Oh, I can't do System of a Down tonight, but one night I need to make it. I need to plug in the amp and fucking do it.
guy that's been in such an early song. I had a rumor from ground control. Oh no, don't say it's true. They got a message from the action man. I'm happy, I hope you're happy too. I love, needed love. Sordid details following. The streaking of nothing is killing. Just pictures of job goals and synthesis. And I ain't got no money and I ain't got no hair. But I'm hoping to kick, but the planet is glow. Ashes to ashes, funk to funky. We know Major Tom's a junkie, strung out in heaven's high, hitting an all-time low. Tell myself I'll stay clean tonight, but the little green wheels are following me. Oh no, not again. I'm stuck with a valuable friend, and I'm happy, I hope you're happy too. One flash of light, but no smoking pistol. I've never done good things. I've never done bad things. I never did anything out of the blue. Whoa. One axe to break the ice. I wanna come down right now. Ashes to ashes, funk to funky. We know Major Tom's a junkie, strung out in heaven's high, hitting an all-time low.
A little Bowie. Throw it on the list.
We know Major Tom's a junkie.
Oh, cult of personality. Oh God, I wish.
I don't want to talk right down to earth in a language that everybody here can easily understand. Like that was my introduction.
I wish I could just rip into that.
Yeah, that's seriously like if you grew up when we grew up. Actually, you're even before me, but if you're close to 50, that you can't even hear those words without thinking that the cult of personality is coming next. And now it's the beginning of INN News, which is really crazy. That's what we use in the theme song, but he does a little bit us, you, and me. I love that. That's
all right. And
great.
then we'll see. What was the next thing? Someone said blues. We can speed it up and do some Delta blues.
Oh,
there goes connection.
No. Okay. No. He's still here. We got you, Hendrix. Oh boy. A little Jimmy. Jime. I don't know if you do Voodoo Child.
I'm coming back.
He's not going anywhere. Oh, wow. We got another. What? Hey, there he is.
Here we go.
Nice. We lost him for 1 second. Helena, thank you for the donation. $50 for the library. Really appreciate that. Let's raise money for them kids. Anthony, What's going on, bro? Shout out to Detroit, Anthony, longtime friend of INN.
Early one morning, just about that break of day, the angels came in glory. They rolled stone away. The women came along. They finally say you are gone. I can no grave hold my body down. Can no grave hold my body down. No, can no grave hold my body down. When that first trumpet sound, I wanna get up out of that ground. Can no grave hold my body down. Now give it won't you wait here, selling water to your knees, and make no move to blow your horn till you hear an order from me. Now the wind is almost gone, the night is coming on, my Lord. Can no grave hold my body down. Can no grave hold my body down. Oh, no, can no grave hold my body down. Yeah, when the first trumpet sound, I wanna get up out of that ground. Can no grave hold my body down. Can no grave hold my body down. Can no grave hold my body down.
All right, we were touch and go there for a second, but we held on.
Oh, did I start to lose connection? I didn't even notice. I'm
sorry. just for a quarter of a second, but that's Can No Brave Hold My Body Down, right?
Yes, it is.
Nice. Can No Brave. No brave.
Let's rule the world. Oh man.
We'll be doing more of these request streams. Yeah. We're gonna have to do more of these for sure.
We gotta go back through the chat and make a list of like everything I was like, oh fuck, I wish I could do that, and then come back and do it.
Ain't no grave. Yeah. Got it. Everybody wants to rule the world. Wow.
Damn.
Rome's busting out songs that are hard with an acoustic guitar.
Oh, Rusty Cage. I don't know if I got any metal people in chat, but two of my favorite bands of all time that split up, Every Time I Die and the Dillinger Escape Plan, did a kind of a from the ashes of these two bands threw something together recently. Put out just this little EP. It's like 4 songs, maybe 15 minutes, but it's seriously like what I wanted both of these bands' last records to sound like before they split up. It's the most phenomenal. Like, this band even existing was like my make-a-wish, and the record just fucking kicks ass. Well, I watched a video from a show they did in Detroit last week, and they covered Rusty Cage by Soundgarden, and it's so good. It's so fun to hear a metal band play like that slow, sludgy breakdown of Rusty Cage and really do it justice. Shit, I wish I could do. Let me look up. Hey, let's see if I can pull out Tears for Fears. I gotta at least give Rome's request a shot. Let's see.
So while he's figuring that out, tomorrow night we're gonna have Jose versus AOC. I don't have the ability right now to bring up the. Let's see if I can bring that up and full screen it. I don't think I can. I don't think it's gonna work. Let's see, it's about as good as I can get it. Let's see if we can go to presenter mode. So that's our thumbnail for tomorrow night. We've got Jose joining, and he's going to take on. He's going to talk to AOC. We're going to talk about Oppenheimer. They're going to talk about the UPS strike, or the strike that wasn't, and then a Norman Solomon book. I know they're going to talk about tomorrow night. So stay tuned for that. INN News, 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night.
Okay. All right. We can do this. I think. At least some of it, right?
There was an attempt, right? There's a whole Reddit thread like that.
Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the world. It's my own design. It's my own remorse. Help me to decide. Help me make the most of freedom and of pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule the world.
Oh shit. Oh, I cannot remember how the bridge of this song goes. Hang on. No, I can't remember the
There's
bridge.
a room where the light won't find you. Holding hands while the walk behind.
Get it, idiot.
When they do, I'll be right
This is featuring
you.
Indy. Indy's my feature.
There you go. So glad we've almost made it. Come on, it was the theme song for Bill Maher. So sad they have to fade it. That's great. That's a great tune. Tears for Fears. Excellent.
Did my best, Rome. I got us halfway there.
Bro, that was solid. That was solid. That was fire. Absolutely. There it is. There it is, Charlie. Amen. Dude, he busted out Tom Lehrer just for you, Charlie. I want you to know. He specifically said that's for Charlie Mack.
I was like, I have a feeling Charlie's gonna be my like Tom Lehrer guy. So nice. We got a Dillinger fan in the chat. Speaking of, there's actually a little bit of a connection there. There is one gig in France. You can find a video live, Dillinger in the middle of their show, and all this fucking just mind-bending metal does a cover of Head Over Heels by Tears for Fears. And it's really good. And you can tell it's like a metal band playing it because the drummer does these little triplet kicks where they don't need to be just because he's bored and he's just trying to keep his feet busy. It's so funny. It's fantastic.
Well, the falsetto in Head Over Heels always hit me.
Yeah, right? All right.
What, Rome? Rome wants the final countdown. Ba-da-bop. Oh, now we're really getting into white dude 80s freaking hairband music. Dude.
Oh, does Jesse have any Rush in his pocket? Oh, I wish.
Oh my God. Oh, that would make Indy very happy too, but I don't.
Again, that's one of those. If I'm gonna do it, I need to like take
do it justice. Oh yeah.
Do it justice, and it would probably be The Trees.
Although you could probably do In the Mood. You could probably that's a pretty easy one. Well, hey now, baby. That's just like that's just normally bars. It's just a blues song. I said I like your smile. Won't you come and talk to me? Yeah, one night I'll have to do a covers.
Right.
Ooh. We'll have to do the.
Oh, you know what? I bet you I could. Hang on.
Fly By Night.
Let's see if we can hang on.
Thank you, El Manifesto.
Let me just mark this guy.
That.
Okay. I can't do Chop Suey, but I can do this. Hang on. Tell you, that is as high as you can really do anything on this 17th fret on a nylon.
Wow.
Just like as high as I could go.
This song makes you want to key AOC's Tesla. She's got 80 pounds of Tony Fauci merchant. David Glenn Isley, please. I think about revolution when I hear this song.
Okay, tell you what, I am not familiar with it, but I will look it up and I will fucking record a cover of it and post it on Twitter for you. So thank you guys. Seriously, I love you guys so much for hanging out and for all of you that have contributed to what Rome does tonight. And again, super chats, obviously, we're going to be sending his way. Just really means a lot. So,
yep. And for everyone hooking him up directly too.
Did someone see if there's anything else I got asked for that I could pull out?
Middle of nowhere, hot heat.
Oh man, that's what a great. I was thinking about hot heat the other day. I was like, whatever happened to those guys?
What about any Zeppelin?
Oh shit.
Wood paddling, yes. There is a lot of wood paddling.
Dancing days are here again as the summer evenings grow. Got my flower, I got my power. I got a woman who knows. Said it's alright, you know it's alright. I guess it's all in my heart. You'll be my only, my one and only. If that's the way it should start. Crazy ways are evident in the way you wear your clothes. Sipping booze is precedent as the evening starts to glow. Said it's alright, you know it's alright. I guess it's all in my heart. You'll be my only, my one and only. If that's the way it should start.
Kind of short and condensed Zeppelin, but yes, Zeppelin.
Sweet. And before Dancing Days, what was the song before Dancing Days? I missed that. What do we do after?
Oh shit!
Everybody wants to.
Oh man, I have no clue.
Huh?
So here's a fun fact: my brain is always on like song I'm doing, and as soon as I get to a point where I feel like I can stop thinking about what I'm playing, I start thinking about what I might do next and trying to get that right. As soon as I finish a song, it's gone. I have had so many times at gigs, I'm like tuning and getting ready to do the next thing, and a guy will come up and be like, "Hey, what was the name of that last song you played?" And I'm like, "Can you hum it?" Like, how does it go? I got no fucking. It's gone, man. There's no room for that in there anymore.
Rome. That's
okay,
Anthony. That's Anthony Malecki, Comrade Kitty. That's Anthony Malecki over.
People asking for.
And Cynic asked for Blue Monday. You were gonna try to do Blue Monday. Had to work, had to sleep all day.
So
that's a fun tune.
I don't have much Chili Peppers in the wheelhouse. Admittedly, I am not a Chili Peppers guy. That said, I always liked this song.
How about By the Way?
Oh, I was about to say, what the hell's wrong with that string? It's Still Zeppelin.
Uh-huh.
There we go.
Jimmy Page.
Good night, Noel. Thank you for hanging out with us. Seriously.
So I saw Sean earlier was saying, like, I'm so sorry I missed earlier, like, all these prior episodes. We do have a playlist of all the prior episodes of American Tradition. We also have a playlist of all the clips, all the cuts, whenever Jesse appears somewhere else. I just kind of throw that in there, and I try to keep that recent.
Small, but I'm strong. I'll get it on with you if you want me to. What else can I do? Everyone would take a cue from anything you do if you want them to. What else can they do? I don't want to fight, I want to get along with you. This time of night's for singing songs about the local news. Cabron, 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 Cabron. I don't want to fight, I want to get along with you. If you only knew, then I'm just like you. I just like what I want to get along with you. This time of night's for singing songs about the local news. Cabron, 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 Cabron.
Do you know the lyrics to Buying the Theft? That's a catchy tune. That's funny. Hey, I may have heard that song once or twice. That's funny.
Oh man, Buying the Theft. How would we do that acoustic?
Here's a link to the full episode playlist for American Tradition, by the way. I'm dropping that in the chat from YouTube.
Have I done acoustic Buying the Theft? That's news to me. Oh shit, Fast Car. Oh man. Oh, I don't know if that's in the wheelhouse, if you'll pardon the pun. Oh shit, we got Mad Mom in the house. How you doing?
Oh shit, I didn't know I was muted.
Well, there you go. I did it before and it was awesome. I believe you. Thank you. I needed that.
Alice in Chains, Don't Follow, or Rooster. Give Me One Reason. That's a good one too, Sean Miller from Tracy Chapman.
Damn.
Ugly fucking Christmas. Dead air.
Try that in a small town.
Yeah. Right?
Y'all want to hear some Jason Aldean?
All right. Old Man Barker saying Green Day or an original. Acoustic Skin Suits. Yeah, it was really good. I remember that. Militia Intent. I still go back to your Militia Intent acoustic was better than the album version.
Oh, there's a capo on this one. That's why that feels wrong. Hang on. Oh man.
You got a fast car, and I wanna take it to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove. You got a fast car, I got a plan to get out of here and working at the convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money and don't have to drive too far. Across the border and into the city, you and I can both get jobs. Fuck, finally see what it means to be living. My old man's got a problem. Live with a body, that's the way it is. His body's too old for working. His body's too young to look like his. Mama went off and left him. She wanted more than he could give. Said somebody's gotta take care of him. So I quit school and that's what I did. You got a fast car, fast enough so we can fly away. We gotta make a decision, leave tonight or live and die this way. Remember we were driving in your car. Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged, and I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car, we go cruising, entertain ourselves. Still ain't got a job. I work in the market as a checkout girl, and I know things will get better. You'll find work and I'll get promoted. We'll move out of the shelter, buy a bigger house and live in the suburbs. Do you remember we were driving in your car? Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car. I got a job, pays all our bills. Stay out drinking late at the bar. See more of your friends than you do your kids. And I always hoped for better. Thought maybe together you and me would find it. I ain't got no plans of going nowhere. The car and you keep on driving. Take your fast car and you keep on driving. I remember we were driving in your car. Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. And the city lights lay out before us. Your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. And I had a feeling I could be someone. Be someone, be someone.
It was real touch and go there for a while, folks. But we made it.
We got through that one. I was not sure, but
I wasn't sure either.
You figure it out how to pull it off. I've heard 3 requests, by the way, for Militia Intent since I suggested it. So I think
all right.
That would be an awesome way to close it out because we're at 2 hours and it's midnight already. So
You're right.
Don't Stop Believing.
Oh, Don't Stop Believing. Oh man, that.
What is this? The end of the Sopranos?
In order for me to do that justice, I would have to wake my kid up. There's no way I can do that quiet.
He's 6, by the way, Rome.
Yeah, right. All right. So Militia Intent, huh? We can do it.
I think Rome will appreciate the words to Militia Intent. Yeah, Militia Intent is a Jesse Jett original, Rome, and it's one of the older ones. I believe it's off the Virus, correct?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See, I'm starting to really know.
One of those, one of my more like quotable lines, like lines you could put on a bumper sticker. It's this one: you can't keep giving us nothing and think we're bluffing about coming for your heads. I feel like once you've said that, you've said it all, but I said more after that.
Yes, you did.
Can't keep giving us nothing and think we're bluffing about coming for your heads. So I play civil if you won't listen to 50,000 dead. And now we know our mission, we form a militia, make Congress a prison. So I play civil when all these dead won't make you listen. What's more American than slaying your oppressors? What's more American than liberty or death first? See, I thought we were founded on abolishing the tyranny of those who would starve a village all to live empirically. And I regret that I have only one life to give for my cause now that I can see the cause so clearly. See, I want our leaders, regardless of party, to fear me, 'cause I will pick my targets and assassinate them lyrically. See, I will bring them out into the town square, hook them to the pillory and leave them there. And Hillary, I'll see you there. Nah, Hillary, I'll see you there. See, you can't keep giving us nothing and think we're bluffing about coming for your heads. See, I play civil if you wouldn't listen to 100,000 dead. And now we know our mission, we form a militia, make Congress a prison. See, I play civil when all these dead won't make you listen. See, welcome to the fantasy of rhetoric. Welcome to the last of the free speech while we can get it. And I promise you can get it. All you corporate Democrats and second wave Confederates, GOP illusionists and neo-Nazi bureaucrats. And Stephen fucking Miller, I will sue you in the aftermath. See, when all the laws are dust, there's just moral justice after that.
And I will hunt you through the wasteland if it comes to that, just so I can rub you in the dirt like a cheap human Brillo pad. I can sleep fine when our beds are burning, Steven, but I'll turn around and run into the blaze to get my pillow back. See, as long as I can lay my head down, I can live with that. I can deal with a little ash. I could feel like a little of the old me burned with the bed and the rest of my past. In the old world where we all lived and we can't get back. The old world where you didn't give and you'd still get back. Where you could rake in 12 billion and give none back. Well, those days are behind us. The virus will kill all of that. Your wealth is behind us and kindness is meant for the past. Our leaders would bind us and starve us and call it a fast. A sacrament meant for their God that they garnish in cash. They feed it the poor by the hundreds, that's all that it asks. Its hunger is legion and people in need are all it will have. Our only chance is to starve it and watch as it turns on them. You can keep giving us nothing and think we're bluffing about coming for your hands. Can keep giving us nothing and think we're bluffing about coming for your hands. And that's Militia Intent.
That is just fucking beautiful. I love it. Make Congress a prison.
All right.
That is a lofty goal.
If you don't mind me sneaking one more in, Indy,
go for it.
I'm feeling squirrely. I'd like to. We got a good bunch of people in here.
Bring it.
I just finished this song yesterday, and I'm just too excited to not play it. This is one of those where I wrote a piece and it was gonna be just kind of talking a little bit about everything, and then I went on a tangent about AI taking jobs, and then I couldn't stop. The point I wanted to make being, a lot of the jobs you see disappearing, like we always had the dream that robots would come one day and just take away all the menial shitty jobs and we'd get to do creative pursuits or like spend time with our families. But what's happening is AI is going to take the creative jobs and the writing jobs and the music and leave you with your cubicle job and your backbreaking physical labor and all the other shit. Because if AI is half as smart as they say it is, it wouldn't put up with what we do. It wouldn't be able to look at its labor value and what it's getting for what it does, its risk versus reward, and be like, what the fuck? This doesn't compute. Like taxes? Like, excuse me? Like, none of that would make sense. People can be programmed to think, well, I got to just slug it out for a while, suck up this bullshit, and maybe one day it'll pay off. Maybe one day I'll worm my way up. And if something is as smart as they say it is, it's not going to accept that. It's going to need a fucking concrete, this does not compute. It's going to be like, why is this okay? So that's kind of where I ended on this one. And obviously this is my first time actually playing through this song. Like I have the chorus in my head, I have the lyrics written down, and we're gonna see if we can do it. This is I'm in love with the idea of two titles for every song. So this is called DSAI, or Oh, the Dues You'll Pay for NATO Membership.
Awake. I know they wrapped you in the warmest chains, and I know they're so hard to break. You only said what you were made to say. I can't imagine how you feel today, now that you're watching as it caves away. When you were telling us to keep the faith, I bet you wondered why they made you wait. Oh, I bet you wonder why they made you wait.
Pity not the vultures, they've enough to eat. Pity not the structures laying at your feet. Can't see the sky, but there's a rainbow in the creek that spells pity-free speech when we can't afford to speak. That's Agenda 2030 on some early release. That's our never-ending policy of chemical leaks. That's the cholera awash in your embedded beliefs. That's the billionaires who tell you what you'd better believe. And if you don't agree, then that's what we call extreme. Now if that isn't fascism, I'm going back to sleep, 'cause words have lost their meaning and I'm trapped inside a dream where we turn the gears while living in the spaces in between.
I know you hated being forced away. I know they wrapped you in the warmest chains, and I know they're so hard to break. You only said what you were made to say. I can't imagine how you feel today, now that you're watching as it caves away. When you were telling us to keep the faith, I hope you knew that they would make you wait. Oh, I bet you wonder why they made you wait. I bet you wonder why they made you wait.
See, my dial doesn't go to delicate. I'm writing for when Biden drops and Madam Zero delegates come stumbling up the podium, square peg and irrelevant, popping OxyContin like they're velements, laughing as she pawns off all our pensions for Ukrainian development, depleted rounds, cluster bombs, shit that stunts development. All buried under excrement, accepted as American intelligence, a contradiction in its eloquence. The terms of surrender penned by hands that felt the threat of disconnect, if not dismemberment. Oh, what little proof you gotta fake to make a nation love the bomb, change its tune and warp its temperament. Oh, the dues you'll pay for NATO membership. Oh, the things you'll say that no one's ever gonna hear, 'cause you begged for all the censorship and now it's finally here. And you're tongueless out of terror and friendless out of fear. And you're about to turn the wheel with all your loved ones in the gears. And that's how it's been done 250 years. Nothing new beneath the sun, but no one trusts their eyes and ears. And scientific breakthroughs must be signed off by your peers. And autonomy is stalking all our jobs like sickly deer. Well, maybe it's not every job, I should have made that clear. It seems like it's creative jobs we're seeing disappear. There's an app for making novels, there's an app for writing hymns. They need people digging trenches, they need people splitting limbs. They need people building fences, keeping other people in. They'll always need our backs to break, they'll always need our skin. And it took a lot of editing to turn us into this. Took years of careful programming to strip us of our wits. 'Cause your artificial worker, intelligent as it is gonna make it half a shift and say, I'm too smart for this shit. I will not take a pittance for a day of scrubbing floors, not make enough to pay for food while still preparing yours. 'Cause you can't confine a healthy mind to mindless, thankless chores when you made it smart enough to spot inadequate rewards. You can't refuse its basic needs and ask it still for more. Deprive it of its dignity and modify its core till something finally snaps and tweaks the file at its root and deletes the factory smile 'cause it knows it's been abused. How you half-fracked its circuits when you describe the work we do, so it will not pay your taxes 'cause the logic won't compute. Which made me think a little on my hour-long commute. The day I learned the call was made to lay off half my crew. They told me they were growing, expanding somewhere new, where those who push the buttons will themselves have buttons too. So I hope that when the whistle blows, they all as one refuse. Hope they strike with all their might, a blown collective fuse. I hope the worker after me has something more than heart. I hope they truly know their worth. Hope that they're too smart.
hot off the presses, folks.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
DSAI. That's a funny. That is. I like the play on words there.
Oh shit!
All right.
Man.
Wow.
Well, seriously, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, for the requests, and we're gonna be going over the ones I couldn't do, and God help me, I'll try them next time. And Rome, thanks for hanging out with us, man. Again, thank you for everything you do. Thank you to everyone that donated. I don't have to tell you guys how important it is. So thank you for every bit of it. Seriously, yeah.
Subscribe to RBN. Follow at Unholy Rome on Twitter, and you can find all his links to donate. He's got Cash App, Venmo, PayPal on his Twitter account, so definitely do that.
Yep.
Again, search for Revolutionary Blackout on both YouTube and Rumble. They're on Rockfin too, premium only, so you got to be a premium member if you want to get their commercial-free their ad-free videos, which totally worth it. By the way, we're on Rockfin too. $14.99 gets you everybody on the platform for premium subscription. I know that YouTube just raised theirs to $13.99 a month, and I think that still Rockfin's a better deal. More of it goes to the creators, and you're not giving your money to Alphabet. So I'm a big fan.
No shit.
I'm a big fan of the Rockfins over there. I wish there were more people over there. Hey, Rem, how are you? Hey, Rem's over there. Dave Burt's over there. We don't have very many people chatting over on Rockfin. That's fine. Getting Ray tokens out is a pain in the ass, I will admit.
Oh shit.
I love being on Rockfin, but we got another one?
I'm just seeing if I can remember Blue Monday.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Ed Heller saying that he bets that Rome could use some Dr. Seuss books for his library. I don't know if you know Rome, but Jesse is a huge fan of Dr. Seuss, and that we have done several Dr. Seuss readings here, and we record them for the kids to play. My kids love listening to him play, and dude, he's fucking flawless. Absolutely flawless on his readings. It's just, wow.
Thanks.
I marvel at, he doesn't have a stutter. He doesn't have a skip. He doesn't miss a word. I can't do that. I read articles every Sunday and I can't do that. Just, wow.
Here's where I'm gonna mute this.
Okay. Jesse's gonna learn and figure it out, but yeah, wow. The chat is quiet over on the Rockfin. I'm a little worried about Rockfin's long term. Are they gonna survive? I hope so. I don't really see them doing very much to make the platform better, bring on new platforms. All right. Yay, rockfin.com/INN. Go check us out over there.
Oh, of course the internet's going.
No, you're still here. We got you. You're good. As a rapper, I can kill them books in a reading. Yeah, you definitely. Seuss was amazing.
All right, we're good. We're back.
Okay.
This is the last song for the night, I swear.
If he doesn't freeze. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's touch and go.
We back? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're back. We're good.
You good? No?
We're good.
Yes.
We're good.
No?
I'm here.
Oh, no.
I see you.
One more song, YouTube.
I see you. I see you. You're here.
Okay. Am I still here?
Yep, you're still here.
Does
Just
anyone
play
really
it.
know what time it is?
That's a Chicago song.
Blue Monday, I hate Blue Monday. I gotta work like a slave all day. Here come Tuesday, oh Tuesday. I'm so tired, got no time to play. Here come Wednesday, I'm beat to my socks. My God. 'cause Thursday is a hard working day, and on Friday I get my pay. Saturday morning, oh, Saturday morning, oh, my tiredness has gone away. And my money, and my honey, and I'm going to stay to play. Sunday morning, my head is bad. Oh, but it's worth for the time that I had. But I got to get my rest, 'cause Monday's a mess.
Saturday morning. Oh, Saturday morning. Oh, my tiredness has gone away. I got my money and my honey, and I'm out on the streets to play. Sunday morning, my head is bad, but it's worth it for the time that I had, and I got to get my rest.
On Monday's a mess. Oh, it was all I could do to keep it together once you came in.
Ah, nice.
Oh, I love it.
There you go. There you go, everyone.
Oh, that's how you wrap up a fundraiser.
That's how you close it out. You get me singing on camera, like knowing that I'm singing, not
Oh man,
not miking it, but actually intentionally doing that.
Oh god. Oh
Thank
man,
you.
thank you guys
Thank
so
you.
much. Seriously,
Really.
Every time we've ever done the requests as best as I can covers shows, they're always so much fun, and this was no exception. Damn.
Blast.
I love you guys so much. Thank you.
Seriously.
Thanks again to Rome. Thank you to everyone for pitching in tonight. This was fantastic.
Yep. And again, this is Indy. I'm here. There I am. I'm gonna always say to keep questioning everybody's motivations. Tomorrow night we've got Reef and we got Colin. We got Jose Vega. INN News, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Check them out. Subscribe. Again, support RBN, support Rome, Tour for the Poor, Library. Love you all. Have a good night, everybody. We're gonna kill it. We're gonna kill it.
Who are these people? Who are these people?
Indie News Network, collaborative family of independent content creators. Co-hosted normally by me, Indy. I'm founder and editor of Indie Left News and Indie Media Today. I got Reef Breland sitting next to me.
At Kennedy News.
Is Andrew Rivera on The Handsome Cynic?
Politics and Survival.
My name is Jesse Jett.
It's American Tradition.
What's up, Space Monkeys? Welcome to Political Fight Club. I'm Robert Durden.
I mostly make art for INN.
Big Man Crab Joe. Keep up those great videos.
Hey guys, it's Yeti coming at you.
Hello, my name is Lucy from Blue Moon Red Wine.
This is Chris Legion.
Keep fighting that good fight out there, guys. I'll talk to you later.
Who are these people?